resounding yes, so we'll have to do it. And yeah, next one here.
Hello, my name's Wayne. I was wondering for the BFDI crew, how would 12-year-old, for Carrie, how would 12-year-old you see yourself now if 12-year-old you could like see what all this amazing things, all this crowds, what would they say?
Oh, thank you so much. That's such a sweet question. I actually saw a TikTok that like was getting views recently of me from 2008, and I'm like eating ice cream with my brother. And wow, my voice was so much higher, so I think you'd be like, Carrie, what happened to your voice? But no, I think that like I was really shy as a kid, so I'd be like, wow, you're speaking in front of so many people, like I'm really proud of you. So yeah, thank you everyone for supporting me for all these years. Thank you. Thanks. And
This is a question for the inanimate insanity of people. Is the OSC an analogy to communism and the game?
Okay, well, I think they're going to learn a lot about what it takes to actually run a society with a lot of different moving factors. Is it an allegory for communism? I wouldn't say so. I don't think so. But I think they will experience challenges in their community that will, unfold in the season. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
Hi, my question is for my older brother at home who used to watch BFDI. His question is for BFB and Teapot. Why did you guys change the art style from BFDI and BFDIA?
Wait, the art style to BFDIA?
Like kind of like the original.
To BFB. Well, I think it was because a lot of the artists on the show wanted to be more expressive with their faces, and I think with the assets, it was a little bit limiting that you can only pick between maybe 10 different options. So like if you want to have like a really big smile, it matches a lot better with the hand-drawn style. But yeah, thank you for your question. And yeah, next one over here.
Hi, this is for the BFDI crew. Are we ever going to learn what's inside the announcer speaker box?
Wait, I feel like, sorry if I'm answering too many questions, but I know in episode 4 of season 1, so this is like really early in the saga, Leafy tries to break open the announcer with a hammer, and she failed. So I guess maybe no one else wants to try after she failed. I guess it's like at the very beginning. So they're too scared to find out. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, next one, Matt.
Hi, my name is David Hernandez Diala, and this question is for Carrie. How did the Algebraians get their powers?
Ooh. I guess like, I guess we might find out in later Teapot episodes, but one thing I've always thought is that each Algebraian has their own set of powers. So like 4 can like mangle people, 4 can mangle people, 2 can like lift mountains, and 9 can ride skateboards.
Well, I know how I got mine. I stole them.
Say like, stay tuned for Teapot 20 to see more of the Algebraians. Yeah. Thank you. And next one in.
I'm sorry, I'm shaking. Hi, I'm Brooke, and I was the one who did the gelatin chant earlier. Thank you. This is for my friend. In X's voice, can you say shut up and make me a sandwich?
Shut up and make me a sandwich!
I love you guys, you're the best!
Thank you so much for your question. Next one, Matt.
So, I've got to check. For the object creators, how do you feel about this image?
What's up? What is it?
It's a pentagon.
I think we're all so trembling in fear that we can't even answer it. I think, this is what pure fear looks like right here, everyone.
No! You gotta censor that!
Thank you, Mike. And yeah.
Hi, so for the II crew, I just wanted to ask this. Why doesn't Balloon have like the protective like shine energy? Because he isn't blue and he's pretty like, he's like, I don't know, he's like sensitive to death or whatever and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. He should. I think it's a huge mistake he doesn't. Which is why in the YouTube release, he'll be blue as well.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
So,
I'm giving you $100.
yeah, it's a good pitch. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's all that. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chrissy, and I really love eggs. Anyway, my question is, do you plan, do you have several plots based on how your contestants get eliminated in BFDI, or do you have a really good idea of who's going to get eliminated, and then you base the plot off that? What happens? Do you have a plan B if someone totally unexpected gets eliminated from the voters?
Oh yeah, I feel like we guess and we get it wrong all the time. I thought Puffball was absolutely going to get really far in Teapot, and then Puffball was gone in Teapot 9. Usually we try to plan out stories, and if they fall apart, we try to quickly rebuild them elsewhere. And then sometimes we lose a character and we get a great opportunity in that instead. And yeah, do you want to add anything, Joseph? Or?
Well, for me, I try to make the eliminations as 50-50 as possible, and I know I've failed many times because last year we thought Book and Ruby was going to be an even match, and then Ruby was way more hated. So we always just have to figure out the story as we go on. We never really have a set plan. Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you so much. And yeah.
I'm so scared. I got this one random question. What would be one popular song that fits a character, fits the description of a character? Wow. Any. It could be any.
I was gonna, okay, this might be stupid, but I feel like two would listen to pictures of you about Katie because they're because in all the pictures, Katie is now completely absent in them.
I think one would listen to Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo. It's so intense, and I feel like it matches one's vibe.
I think Penn would listen to No Money by Galantis. I'm sorry I got no money, I'm not trying to be funny, but that song.
I think Kendall would listen to anything Stevie Nicks.
I was gonna say, at the end of that episode, we saw, Pan holding test tube after she nearly died. And I feel like in that moment he was thinking, never gonna give you up, never gonna... Thank you so much. And yeah.
I have two questions.
Sorry, just one.
Two
Okay.
questions.
Just one.
So
Okay, thank
one, when will Inanimate Insanity Season 4 have an intro? And second, when will the announcer speaker box make an appearance?
Ooh, what with the intro? That's a good catch. And I know in the first episode of season 4, Fan really made it clear of it's not a show anymore, it's just a game. So we kind of really wanted to emphasize that idea by removing a lot of those traditional show elements, like the intro and the confessionals and other things. But I think, maybe one of the challenges in a future episode will be to make an intro. Maybe the characters want to have one. So, what's cool about the season is it's their game and they can choose whatever they want, which is fun. Yeah. Thank you so much. And yeah, next one here.
Hi, I'm Violet, and this is for other voice actors. Who is your favorite character you voice? It's really similar to the other one. And what do you think their favorite music artist or band would be? Any.
Well, I don't know about the band, but I do like voicing 9, but I did it for so many years that my favorite voice is Suitcase. In terms of the song, I don't know. Maybe Adam has a better idea for what song Suitcase would like. I honestly have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. Gary, do you want to go next?
Well, I guess I don't voice. I guess in the last screening, someone was saying that maybe Penn would like Linkin Park or 2000s style, rock. I guess. But I like voicing X because he sounds so different from me, so everyone knows I'm putting on a voice. And maybe X likes listening to I don't know, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme song.
Well, I really like voicing 1, and I'm gonna stick to the theme that I said earlier, like Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia Rodrigo would be 1's favorite musical artist.
I think for Marshmallow, I think she'd really be a big fan of Baby Metal. Give me chocolate, yeah. And I think Clover would listen to anything 90s Disney. or Disney Channel, like Camp Rock, High School Musical. I think that's her vibe.
And I would talk with Florence, the writer of the number shorts, about like 15, and I think she mentioned that 15 would really like the folk kind of music, maybe like They Might Be Giants or something like that.
And I think, Test Tube is definitely a Swiftie. Golly, I love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And yeah, next one now.
So my question is, I know you have like a contract sort of with Scholastic. Would you ever make another book like that, or an updated version of the current one that you have?
I think we're working on a new comic book right now. Yeah, but I appreciate everyone who has the Scholastic book. Like, I think Scholastic said, like, oh, this deal's only gonna last for like 6 months. And then, like, after those months were up, like, fans still wanted it. So we had to tell Scholastic, like, no, this can't be a temporary thing. Like, we have to keep making the book. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for new comic books.
How did Wookie Cookie figure out she was made by Meetup? And was she generated with that knowledge, or did she figure it out along the line?
Ooh, good question. Also, I love your cosplay. But I think that she, like all the other characters, also knew it along the way. I don't think she was programmed with the knowledge that, she was made by Meetup. And, that was, I guess, hinted at in the finale when she had kind of talked about it in The Void. But, we got to see more of Walkie Talkie this season. Get her perspective.
Thank you so much. And yeah.
The newest teapot, what did Weekly do to want to call her annoying?
Oh, I think you'll have to watch Teapot 20. Stay tuned. I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah, thank you. And yeah.
Hello. We're both Carrie and Adam. If World War III started, which characters from both shows would be most likely to survive?
I mean, I think Black Hole would be hard for him to not survive.
Well, I feel like, in the Teapot universe, sorry, I guess BFDIA and Teapot universe, Nickel caused like the in BFDI, World War III and going away through the portal. So I also think he'd survive it. Yeah.
Also, where's Michael?
Oh, he's sick. He woke up with a bit of a cough. So hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. And yeah.
I have a question for the BFDI crew. What inspired you to do the recommended characters, because you were the first object show?
Well, I remember I'm the first person to ever vote on BFDI ever, Jay Silly Boy. I felt like forever grateful for him, so I think like 9 episodes later he recommended Bonnie, and I was like, well, you helped start our fandom, so the least I can do is put Bonnie in the show. But like everyone else saw that, and they're like, oh, I can also recommend, and then like within like 3 episodes, there were like hundreds. And now I think it's a really fun way for the audience to interact with the show, so it's definitely a great improvement. But thank you for your question.
Bye, see you at the VIP.
Bye, see you there. And yeah.
I have 2 questions.
Just one if that's okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
this one's gonna be a little silly. Can the voice actor of one sound like one burning at stake?
Do you want me to sound like I'm burning?
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Evelyn, and first of all, she did nothing wrong. We all know that Union listens to Vocaloid, but who other character from BFDI would listen to Vocaloid?
Oh, I feel like Puffball speaker box would. And honestly, just normal Puffball as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if anything, maybe she should be a Vocaloid artist. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ben. This is a question for both Anamite and Dr. Jemima in the cast. How do you feel about people making like lots of fan games and like Roblox fan games, actual fan games, things like that, just making these co-creations of your
It's awesome. I think like any fan art is like the coolest thing ever to receive at all, and like these huge games people make, it's so cool, and you play them quite a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like I think when someone creates a game like My Teardrop or Find the Markers, you know, I want to play that because it's like they are helping the fandom grow. It's like I don't understand why other companies would like shut down someone using their IP, because it's just like everyone ends up happier when the game exists. So keep making fan art and fan games with BFDI.
Yeah, I was gonna say that receiving fan art and seeing your guys' creations really inspires me to be a better voice actor. I know there's that one song online, like a song dedicated to one, and it was just so awesome seeing that just about my character.
I saw that!
I was gonna say too, I mean, Inanimate Sanity essentially started as like glorified BFDI fan art, you know? So like, you really never know where that'll go, and I feel like just seeing all of you here today with all these amazing like cosplays and all the art you've made it really just inspires us to keep doing what we're doing. So yeah, like thank you all so much. And thank you so much.
Hi, this is for the BFDI crew. Why did Bubble order a bubble transformer from Yellowface?
Well, I know that everyone has a little theories about that. I don't know the truth, but what I will say is that if you take a bubble and apply the bubble transformer to her, like bubble plus transformer still equals bubble. So it doesn't mean that she wasn't a bubble before. It just means we don't know if she was a bubble before. Yeah, that's my answer.
Thank you.
This is for the BFDI crew. Do any of the Algebrillians have canon birthdays, or is it just no?
I'm gonna assume no. I mean, really just because we haven't really even delved into how any of them even exist at all before. Yeah, but I mean, interesting to think about. Honestly, I think we've never even thought about it at all. So, yeah, I mean, that's something to consider.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of like the concept of the number 4 has existed since the dawn of time. But I would say that like, maybe like
I don't celebrate birthdays, but December 31st is my value finding day.
Thank you very much.
And next one now.
So I have a question about so the Trans Visibility Day, like things that the BFDI crew made. So a lot of them share characters. So I was wondering, are any of the characters in there like actually trans? Obviously, this also goes for I'm sure that characters are trans on Lulu.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately the artists behind those posts aren't here, but I mean, one thing we really value about BFDI is people being able to like see themselves in the characters. So we always just say like, if you interpret any of those characters as trans, like we find that wonderful and beautiful. So yeah, we always encourage that. And then we do have our like non-binary characters as well in the show, like profiling and stuff. So yeah, we just want people to be able to like see themselves in these characters. Yeah.
I definitely second all of that, but also I know, you know, Lightbulb is transgender because you know, she was referenced as male, and then, you know, she was referenced as female. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah.
Question for the II crew. Has Pickle ever considered reading one of Papa's letters?
You know, I think Pickle, you know, is full of fiery rage, and I know he threw a lot of those letters in the fire. But I think, you know, hopefully this season, the two of them will be able to talk, you know, in a different context. You know, maybe having some, you know, newfound perspective on how they're all created for a certain idea. You know, maybe that'll bring them together, or at least have some common ground or understanding. But, you know, we'll have to see what season 4 holds.
Thank you. And yeah.
Okay, just first, I am a big fan of your show, Carrie. And before I ask my question, I would like to say, bang and Meetup, my man. And also, for my question, a few years ago, people asked you about how you felt about shipping. Now, how do you feel about all your characters getting R34?
I think we like to keep this family friendly, but you know, we always encourage like, people making fan art whoever they like. But yeah, we will say like we'd like to keep it family friendly, please. Yeah. Thank you so much, though. Cheers. And yeah. Wait, so sorry. Please keep it down a little bit. Yeah. Thanks,
I
guys.
was thinking, as Cobbs myself, can we stop the Cobbs slander?
Well, I think, you know, throughout the season, we're going to get a little bit more perspective on, you know, maybe not only the characters unpacking some of what they've gone through with Cobbs, but also maybe some of Cobb's thoughts on the matter. You know, maybe not, you know, he's dead, so you can't really speak directly on it, but maybe we'll get flashbacks and other moments, you know, maybe give some added context. But yeah, you know what? They're eating his carcass. It's gone too far, you know? That's crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we only have time for a few more questions. I'm so sorry if we can't get to you. Okay, next one now.
This is a question for Adam. Which nickel do you like voicing better?
Oh man, no. I really like doing the BFDI Nickel, because I feel like what's fun about Nickel and BFDI is he's the only voice I really do. So I feel like I can go a little bit more out of range. So even if I sound a little bit more like baseball or test tube in a line, like it kind of flies through because there's no other like thing in that show to compare it to. And also I know that some of his catchphrases were just Gary and Michael wanting me to say like the dumbest things ever. So like Googly Googly was born, you know. But so I'll say BFDI.
Thank you.
This is a question for the BFDI crew. In the official character guide, in Teardrop's fact, it states that the amount of times Teardrop has spoken is the amount of times Roboti's chest plate has opened. And it's opened like 2 to 3 times. Would that mean that Teardrop would speak in future episodes?
Unfortunately, this means the book is now outdated. Since it was written before that happened. Yeah, Teardrop has still never spoken. You know, Teardrop doesn't need to speak. You know, Teardrop is more powerful without words. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's just outdated at this point. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah.
Hi, this is a question for Carrie. Can you say in 8Ball's voice that I am the #1 8Ball fan?
Oh my god.
Oh, what is your name? Or if you're comfortable.
Annika.
Annika is the #1 8Ball fan.
Thank you for your question.
I know BFDI A5B was a game, and there was before the finale of An Anime Insanity Season 2, there was like a kind of mini ARG to find out more stuff. Would you guys ever plan on doing something similar ever again?
Ooh, well, I'll say with the ARG, you know, I think it was solved in about 43 minutes, and I was devastated because I think I spent, 3 or 4 days planting clues and making pages and, miscellaneous Instagram accounts. That was all found in like 40 minutes, and I was kind of salty about it. But I think that's, even more of a reason to make another one because, I need to practice and get better at, hiding clues. And one of my main inspirations was the Cypher Hunt, the Bill Cypher Hunt, Gravity Falls. And that one was extreme because it was like in person, but I'd love to do something, more involved like that maybe one day.
And regarding 5B, we're gonna finish it. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, thank you.
So basically, can we see like or in BFDIA ever? Because basically it said in BFB at the end, X says that after the first 2 seasons ended, 4 made the BFB. The BFDI.
Right. I don't really think there's any plans to show the Algebralians in the first 2 seasons, or even IDFB really, just because it's a different kind of era of the show. Like the Algebralians really define season 4 and 5, but I think that keeping seasons 1 through 3 like object heavy and focused is definitely like a goal, to make sure that everyone can kind of get the BFDI they enjoy in like both the branches. So I would say probably not. But yeah, in the timeline, that is when like 4 was watching the series and created that product. Yeah. Thank you so much. And yeah.
Alright, so I was there to ask this. Are object shows for babies?
They can be for babies, but also more people.
I don't think so. I think, look around the room here, there are people of all different ages here, celebrating object shows, so I don't think so.
And also, I was going to say, there's a character in Teapot called Income Tax Return Document. Can a baby understand that?
No.
I didn't join the OSC until I was an adult, so I definitely say it's for everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah.
I'm kind of freaking out right now, but hi. I was wondering because in a video you confirmed that today is Leafy's canon birthday. So are there any other birthdays you're willing to canonize right now?
Well, I feel like, I guess, is it July, her birthday's July 28th? I forget, or July 26th, right? Oh, yeah. Well, I think the original 5, like Fiery, Match, Spongy, Teardrop, and Woody, I created them all sometime at the end of the school year. It was like May. I don't remember the exact date though, so I guess we know their birth month.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do more research. I'll go to my lab.
Thank you. And we only have time for 2 more questions. I'm so sorry if we can't get to.
So I'm creating my own object show called BRAT Brat, and this is for Carrie. Could you say watch Brat in X's voice?
Watch Brat right now!
Thank you for your question.
Yeah, and final question right here.
I am a huge T-pop fan. If you had to choose one algebraian to like actually be, who would it be?
I mean, I feel like the life of 9 seems quite fun, you know, skating all the time. Because I feel like 2's been in bed for a while and 4's been kidnapped, so I wouldn't, maybe X. You know, X is always kind of having a good time, so yeah, really maybe X or 9.
I feel like my real life personality is nothing like 1. I consider myself a friendly and maybe not evil person, but I think what is so fun about voice acting 1 is I get to really inhabit this more expressive, evil, dominating character. So if I could switch lives with any of the numbers, I would switch it with myself.
Oh, I was just gonna mention, you know, we've been on tour now for about 5-6 weeks, and you know, 2, he's really enjoyed, you know, time in his own bed for a while. So I feel like I'd be 2.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I also like staying inside all the time, and I know 3 has been inside for a very long time.
I'm gonna throw this out there and say you wouldn't want to be 3. I'd like to stay tuned. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm so sorry we couldn't get to your question. But we do have a final special surprise as well. We've got some voice actors backstage who also want to say hi.
Well, my name is Brayden Whiteside, and I am the voice of the fish monster.
Hi, I'm Lazo T. You may also know me as Top of the Hat. I am the voice actor of Bueller's Number from the Number Shorts. I am also the voice actor of Top of the Hat from the Nightly Banner. And
hello, I am Mason Bozage, also known as Snowy Packle, and hey guys, I'm the voice of Orange Cup from T-Bun 18.
Hi, I'm Yellow Giru. You might know me as a writer on Teapot, but I also voiced Meat Bone 1 from the Inanimate Insanity movie.
And we get a final round of applause for these guys. Thank you all so much for coming. If you're VIP, please just remain in your seats, and if not, we hope to see you again. Thank you all so much, guys.